How's it going, everybody? It's Carpo here. Today we're going to talk about magic. Magnets. I love magnets. They are my favorite. A high-quality neodymium magnet can easily penetrate through the entirety of your flesh, and with the right size will completely demolish your hand. Magnets are, to me, one of those, the ferromagnetic qualities of these metals and these rare earth magnets allow us to see the magnetic field. I should say experience the magnetic field, yet not see it. Magnetic fields are one of those anomalies to me that are like, I guess it's not necessarily, well, I guess anomaly wouldn't be the proper word for it, but in the sense that the ability for us to utilize magnets, say in knowing that the Earth is a giant magnet merely because of the way that the compasses react and behave. This is a field that we use all the time, yet we can't see, and it shows me that there are many fields, I'm sure, that which we can't see, such as people have their theories like the morphogenic field or various other fields within physics and within speculation and the realm of science and pseudoscience. What gets me so fascinated, I guess, about magnets is the idea that before I did this video, I thought I did a little bit of research, just for about 5 minutes, about magnets, so I could hope to kind of refresh myself on some of the ideas. And by the time I got to the end, I got to this a particular magnet called spin glass, which I believe constitutes like ferromagnetic fluid in certain situations where the magnetic field causes almost all the molecules to align in a crystal-like pattern, where you could consider it a crystal. Very fascinating stuff. Here's my point, I guess, that I wanted to when I if I can make this point. Everyone's heard of the law of attraction, and over the last few years it's become much more popular, a very popular theme, that you can manifest your desires, manifest what you want, create your own reality. And I've always been utterly fascinated with the idea that we do create our own reality, and over the years I've learned to create freedom within my mind, to manifest my own outcomes and potentials by intending to, by using the intention. And they say that your thoughts will attract negative thoughts if you're negative thinking, and more positive thoughts if you're a positive thinker. Whereas one might think that it would be more like a balance, like if you try to be too positive, then negativity will somehow outweigh or balance that out. It's not necessarily how it works, because negativity can be transmuted into positivity merely by the consideration of it. Now listen, all materials are magnetic to one degree or another, and there are various types of magnetism. And many of the times, such as with oxygen, becomes magnetic when it's super cooled down to a liquid state. And all substances seem to, under certain alchemical processes, possess this magnetic trait. Now, if we consider that we're trying to attract certain good things into our lives, these things shouldn't be seen any differently than, say, substances or metals. Things that we want, we have to learn that we have this intention that we want good things in our lives. And then we have the things that we want in our lives waiting to come into our lives. The idea is to create that alchemical state within the mind and within the life, I guess, of the individual, to allow that to happen. In other words, you are preparing the solution for the chemical process to take place, if you will, for where these magnetic things can be attracted to us. It sounds kind of, floaty and spiritual kind of thing, like, manifesting your desires, and a lot of people think that, life is just kind of comes as it comes, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And I believe that we truly are the masters of our destiny if we put forth the right effort, that we have endless possibilities. But understanding how those magnets work is the key. The fact that magnets repel each other is one of the, the opposite force of the attraction, obviously. So when we're improperly aligned, we are repelling these forces. And the idea is to reverse that idea, flip it around, turn it into something positive, and attract it to something. And I know all this is metaphorical, and it sounds a little bit, you know, what are you really saying, Josh? That I believe firmly that we can manifest our own desires into reality, yet we have to understand how that path works. There has to be a way for everything to be magnetic, everything to be attracted to the right places, everything in its place. I don't know. It's just some thoughts. Or you could just spin around and around and around and around. Never really attract anything. I know that I create my reality in my life, and that if I want more, then I have to go out and get it. And if I want something better, then I have to not only want it, but deserve it, which means earn it through my own ability to see myself for who I am and be honest with myself in my life. And but I think that the idea that everything is magnetic under certain conditions, I guess I'm just proposing the idea, pondering the idea that perhaps that can be extended to the microcosm and the macrocosm, like so many other things. That it may have a fractal nature. That magnetism may be more than we realize. It's the electric universe theory, for example. That everything is electric. Electricity and magnetism are both parts of the same device, electromagnetism. And therefore, electricity and magnetism combined are the root of all, I guess, the root of everything. Or maybe the principle by which the all or everything functions. So understanding that better, I think, is a key to our understanding. So I wish you all the best of days. Bid you all adieu. Bloop. 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 So we get to stand up. Too much fun with magnets. Have a great day, everybody.